All right. Peace. It's Brother Trav, the God Brother. I am a native of Augusta, Georgia. I say a native of Augusta, Georgia. I was born in Augusta, moved to Atlanta with my family when I was about 3 years old. Stayed there till I was in 8th grade, came back with the Davidson Fine Arts for 1 year, transferred to Glen Hills High School, where I did all 4 years, so I was Spartan through and through. But, since then, like we say, life leads us different places. And eventually I graduated from Augusta Tech, got into retail sales, which ended me up in Savannah, Georgia in the early 90s, which eventually ended me up in the Washington, D.C. DMV area in the mid 90s, and ended up back in Augusta, Georgia in the late 90s, still doing sales as a profession. Came back in Augusta, Georgia. This is when I was able to develop myself as a spoken word artist and a poet, and also an event promoter with Uprise Events and Entertainment, and now proud member of Band of Brothers.
How y'all doing this evening? I'm Freon Samuels, better known as Smurf in the Augusta area. I'm originally from Florida, but like Brother Trav, I've been in Augusta so long doing things, so I call Augusta my home. I graduated from, of course, T.W. Joseph High. Everybody knows me pretty well from being a drum major there. I've been doing a lot of community as I've been back and forth experiencing the music business, which I'm also into. I came back and began to get in the restaurant business, which I'm on with my new roots being my daughter. I've had several restaurants within this community. I also in the detailing and I've driven trucks from time to time. And just being in Augusta, seeing and being here for so long and meeting several brothers like myself, like-minded, it led me to a Band of Brothers.
So how did the Band of Brothers start? And how did Juneteenth start? So it was all pretty interesting. So this is our 8th annual. So we've been together now for 8 years. Some conversation developed on social media about putting together some type of event or festival for Juneteenth. Now, prior to the Band of Brothers, I actually had my wife and I, along with the Tuckers, we had put together a couple of Juneteenth events down at Humana Treehouse, and we did it for a couple of years in a row. So one of the now members understood that I did something for Juneteenth before, and so they tagged me into the conversation that they were already having about putting together something for Juneteenth. Eventually, this led to like a group inbox, a messenger, with a group of people, and members kept adding members. And so conversation developed about putting together something for Juneteenth for Augusta, Georgia. And we eventually developed a squad that put together the first Juneteenth festival. Well, since we had already come together and we had already done something so monumental, and we exhibited the ability to work together, which is, that's something that's kind of rare. A group of guys that's able to come together that don't really know each other and are able to have a plan of action and set forth and do it. So we also told ourselves, at this time, before the festival, we didn't even have a name. We weren't the Band of Brothers. We weren't a group. We were just a group of guys who put together the festival. And so we had the idea to, hey, why don't we come together as a group, form a group, name ourselves, and then do things throughout the year and not just wait on Juneteenth to come. And so we decided to do community-oriented events and different things that we can get out and help less fortunate people and things like that. We decided to incorporate mentorship programs and things. And this is what you see now that we've developed it into a nonprofit organization and a board, committees, a whole team of 15 strong members. And one thing that, if you got to know the members of Band of Brothers, you'll also realize that most of the members of Band of Brothers are also entrepreneurs or business owners in our own right. So I think that's also a very unique characterization of what we do.
Correct. And because Juneteenth is so historic, especially for our community, then, as a Band of Brothers, we put on these activities and shows for the community free of charge.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're moving forward. And each year, it's going to get bigger and bigger, of course. Like you say, we got a group of dedicated brothers. And what we do in this community is for this community. And again, it's free, no charge.
Right. And it's free, no charge. Not only is the festival free, but there are a handful of events that are going on throughout the week leading up to the Juneteenth festival, and all of the events are free. And they're free because of sponsorship. So you'll go to our website, www.bandofbrothersaugusta.org, and this is where you'll be able to see all the sponsors and vendors and things like this. So this is actually something that's put on for the people, but by the people. And that's, I think, something that we also need to acknowledge, is the fact that it's because of you all that this is possible. We have several fundraisers throughout the year, and the people in the city always do a great job at supporting us with whatever it is we decide to do as a fundraiser. So we would just like to say thank you all on the behalf of Band of Brothers. I say thank you.
Yes. And another thing about the Band of Brothers, being that we do what we do, this Juneteenth thing, the city decided to partner with us on this to make it an even, larger event. So, I just have to put that out there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Since the partnership with the city, we've been able to bring larger attractions for our Juneteenth festival. We always had local acts, but since our partnership with the city, we've been able to do things like last year in 2023, having groups like Goody Mob. Yes. Yeah, we shook the city up with that one. Free. And then concluding the event with fireworks. Things like that. This year, no better time to talk about Juneteenth 2024. So Juneteenth 2024 is going to be a little different. So people will have to make some adjustments from your thinking, because we threw a couple of curveballs in there. And I know I've been talking to some people and they're trying to really just grasp an understanding of the changes. So typically, over the past few years, we've done Juneteenth at the Augusta Common on a Sunday, the Father's Day. We've always done it like a Sunday or a Saturday. We moved locations because we started out at Pendleton King Park, and I think we went to May Park, and then we had one that was scheduled for the Daniel Field Airport. That one got rained out, which ended up at an event center on Tobacco Road, and then eventually to the Common. So because of some construction that's going on, so listen, this is why we're not doing it at the Common this year. Because I understand people are saying, well, there's other events that are happening at the Common. Why couldn't you guys do it at the Common?
Please pay attention to this.
The reason why we are not doing it at the Common this year is because there's construction going on Broad Street. We have over 100 vendors, and 100 vendors cannot fit in the Augusta Common area. And so we have to have our vendors going up. Last year, I think we had it all the way from 8th all the way to 12th or something like this.
Correct.
And construction's going on along Broad Street. They understood that this would be the situation ever since last year. So since last year, we understood that we wouldn't be able to do this. So we set forth to find another location. And the location that we decided on was the James Brown Arena parking lot. And that's where we are this year. The other difference is the change of the day of the week. So another thing that we decided to do going forward is, because now that the government has made June 19th an official holiday, this is the day that our festival will fall on every year. So the 19th is going to change depending on the calendar, right? So it's Wednesday this year. Next year it could be Thursday or Friday. So it'll be however the calendar falls. But it's always going to be on the 19th. So this Wednesday, June 19th is when we'll be there. And something significant about it, the James Brown Arena is actually getting ready to be demolished.
And renovated.
And we're actually the last event that's being held at the arena right before the demolition. So I think that's very significant too.
Band of Brothers. So we always somewhere in the history, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And like Mr. Brother Trav spoke, leading up to the Juneteenth, we do have events like as of Wednesday, we have community cleanup.
Yes. Another part of a partnership that has come with the Band of Brothers in Juneteenth. We have a partnership with Augusta Tech. And we partner with Augusta Tech to go out there, and we choose usually a neighborhood or an area and go clean up. And I think that's pretty significant and important.
Yeah, we got to take care of the community, so it's very significant and important. And we also, like to give a shout out and thank you to the volunteers because, besides us, we have volunteers that come out and help us do this also. But again, if you don't take care of your community, who will? That's
right. To me, it feels like cleanliness is contagious, as well as filth. Think about it. If you just almost think about human nature. Think about yourselves. If you're in an area and it's just immaculate, the chances that you'll toss a gum wrapper on the floor is probably not going to be very strong. But if you're in an area and trash is already all over the place, chances that you'll toss your gum wrapper on the floor is much, much stronger. And so I think this is something that we have to keep in mind as residents of our own communities is we have that much power. You know what I'm saying? I think we just have to take a little bit of pride.
Right, and lead by example. And this year we're going to be in Southgate cleaning up.
Right. That's going to be Wednesday, June 12th from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Southgate Plaza, Wednesday, June 12th from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we're also going to do a Feed the Less Fortunate initiative out there too. But come out, be ready to get a little dirty if you have to. We're cleaning up the community.
Yes, we'll have everything you'll need. You'll need to bring nothing. And that the Feeding the Needy, that's sponsored by McDonald's, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, McDonald's is actually stepped up to help us this year, and they're going to provide burgers and I think fruits for the community, the people of the community, less fortunate in the community in that area. And if you're in the Augusta area, Southgate Plaza, then that's kind of like a dwelling for the less fortunate. So we're going to go out there and show them some love.
Yeah, our next event will be?
Our next event is also something that's part of the Juneteenth partnership or the Band of Brothers partnership with Augusta Tech. We're going to be doing the Juneteenth Health Forum. This is Thursday, June 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. on the campus of Augusta Tech at the Augusta Tech ITC Auditorium, Building 1000. And this is something that we've partnered with Augusta Tech for the past couple of years. And I really like this. I got to attend last year's, and it was very significant to me as someone who I have a history of some heart issues, some circulatory issues. Won't get into all those details, but thanks to health professionals and cardiologists and things like that, I'm alive. I'm able to be here with you, and thanks to the Most High God as well. But on this panel, we have some distinguished professionals. We have a distinguished cardiologist. His name is Dr. Mac Bowman. Dr. Mac Bowman has been practicing medicine for over 30 years. And then we have another, Dr. Tommy Ginn. Dr. Tommy Ginn is an OBGYN in the community, and he's been practicing medicine for 20 years. We have Vivian Ross, who is actually a psychiatrist or psychologist, and she's got a practice, and I think she and her husband have a practice together, and they really focus on marriages and marriage counseling as well. And so as you can see, we try to cover all the bases as far as our health is concerned. These people will be here and they will just, share stories and resources. We all know that the Black community, we lead all these different categories when it comes to heart disease and diabetes and things like this.
High blood pressure,
cancer, just different areas. And a lot of it can come from a lot of different reasons. Some of it being our diets and things like that. Mental health is something that's really important right now. So we're going to tie all these things together. There will be professionals in the building that will show people how to get health coverage and things like that. So this is a free event, another free event put on by the community, for the community, partnership with Band of Brothers and Augusta Tech. That's the Juneteenth Health Forum, Thursday, June 13th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern.
And I don't know, but one of the most important things in sustaining a good life is being healthy. So come on out. It's free. Check on yourself. Get this good information and live a long time.
Right. And invite somebody. Don't come alone. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring a relative, bring your mother and father. Again, these people will have resources that can help people who are, perhaps senior citizens and things like that in the community. So come on out. It'll be very informative.
Right. And especially if you're the type of person who, if those people that don't come out and you're a formative type person in your community, you come out and learn something, take it back to the next person, Word of mouth is awesome. But again, free.
Free. For the free. All right. And speaking of free, on Saturday, June 15th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's Saturday, June 15th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Humana Treehouse.
If you've never been there, it's a very nice atmosphere. You'll love it. It's something different. And if you're into anything different, great art, great artists, the things, that we do and the things that they got going on there is awesome. So,
Mm-hmm. And we have to mention that one of our fellow Band of Brothers members is Baruti Tucker, who is husband of Denise Tucker, and they are co-owners. They are owners of the Humana Treehouse. And Baruti Tucker is a painter. Denise is a herbalist and a nutritionist, and their business is a conglomeration of what they both do together. It's a beautiful place, beautiful facility. But what we'll be doing on Saturday, the 15th, is there will be several painters who will have their paintings displayed. So this is the Free-ish art exhibit. It's called the Free-ish art exhibit. So several painters will be having their works on display for us to be able to come and look at. And perhaps, I don't know if we'll be able to make a bid or put in an offer for some of these paintings. I don't know. I think I'm an artist myself, and I know, everything's for sale.
Who knows? Who knows?
Everything has a price when it comes to art. And so, yeah, come on out and enjoy it. It's going to be a great time. We also have some performers that are lined up. I'm going to go ahead and name those performers. We have a spoken word artist. His name is Aaron One Love Kinzer. Really nice spoken word artist in the area. He's somebody who also does work with us, with the band of brothers when we go out and do speaking engagements and things like that. But he'll be there doing his spoken word. Aaron One Love Kinzer.
One Love.
Yeah, One Love. And then we got my man Gustave. Yeah, Gustave. He's also a singer and a vocalist, musician, just all around talent. So he's going to be in the house doing his thing. And the headliner is going to be A.E. the Cool, the one and only A.E. the Cool, vocalist, singer, entertainer, neo-soul artist, if neo-soul is still a thing.
Performer.
She's all that. She'll be our headliner as well. But this is another free event. Another free-ish event. And I say free-ish because this is actually something that we encourage you to go to Eventbrite and register and purchase tickets, and you get to name your price. So if you want to come for free, you could. But if you want to come for $20 or $30, you could do that too.
We always participate. Now, I must say, if you don't know, again, these brothers, especially like Booty, I was amazed at the painting. These brothers really do paint, and sometimes we just don't know the value of our people or what they can do until you step out and come see it. But these brothers, they really do paint. It's awesome.
All right, we've got this year's Juneteenth Festival again. Wednesday, June 19th at the James Brown Arena parking lot. We'll be there from 12 to 9. From 12 to 9.
Get ready.
Travis Porter and the Young Bloods. In the house. Followed by fireworks.
So again, Augusta, y'all get ready. Sponsored by a band of brothers. Y'all get ready to turn up. Come out. Support each and every event. It's free.
Peace.
Peace.